There are victims on both sides of the gun in regards to mass shooters. This is always the story without exception. We must cultivate understanding for the internal hell that causes such a person to behave in such a way. Without this understanding, we cannot alter such events. We will simply go on tinkering with effects. Without proper understanding, we will simply increase our gun laws and crack down on threats. This will change nothing. The real change must happen at a much deeper level. The way we raise our children must change, and the world we are bringing them into must change. These mass shooters have specific elements in common. They are intellectual outcasts. They are involved in violent media like movies or cartoons or video games as a way to both escape and express the suppressed rage that is covering their deeply suppressed grief at being rejected. The question is, rejected by whom? These shooters will often explain who they want to kill and why, but they are doing so from a place within them that is unconscious of who they really want to kill and why. The target of their rage is in fact only a reflection of a deeper wound within them, their relationship with their primary caregivers. Our relationship with people and with the world is nothing more than a reflection of our relationship with our primary caregivers. All of us are children who never grew up. These mass shooters are in fact reacting against the pain of the rejection they felt from one or more of their primary caregivers. They did not get the affection or attention they needed. Because of this, they lacked two of the most primary human needs, loving connection and significance. This painful emotion within them was invalidated and they could do nothing about it, so it was covered over with rage and it was suppressed. They tried to gain closure and resolution for the wound. The buried emotional pain is what needs healing. That pain needs to be allowed and fully felt. In their reality, they indulge in the cover emotion of rage and revenge. They are suppressing the pain and grief until they find themselves at a point of no return for being rejected. They have only one option: to reject what rejected them. The void look you see in the eyes of these mass shooters is the look of realization they will never get the loving connection they need. Their connection with the love is severed. Their connection with the human race is therefore severed. They still need significance, and the way to get this significance, if they can't get it through being loved, is through being feared. The best way to become significant to someone if you can't become the object of their affection is to take their life. The best way to become significant to the world if the world won't love you is to make the world fear you. Their identity is being threatened. They become preoccupied with a feeling of superiority, power over others, controlling the world. They are sick and tired of feeling insignificant and inferior because of the painful relationship, or the lack of, with its primary caregiver. The rage is suppressed pain and the loss of hope for love mixed to be noticed, mixed with the relief of revenge, mixed with violent media. These events are not isolated, they are happening more and more often. These events are not even surprising in a society like the one we have today. Just look around you. Until we understand human emotion fully, we will still be telling the lie that some people are just born this way or to blame guns or other excuses. The question we should all be asking is, how do we structure our society so that all children have access to their primary emotional needs, especially love, connection, and significance, regardless of what their parents do or don't do?